a pretty eventful one. Pretty eventful one, to say the very least. Had a lot of things going on, and yeah, a lot of things going on. It was busy. As those who may not know, I'm Mag Synchro with Convertible Turtle Gaming, CTG Studios specifically, and this is our family-friendly channel. Good morning, Hobbs. I'm joined, as always, with Rusty the Corgi, who has been very, very distraught. Our neighbor decided to do their in-the-dark walk again. Today's goal. We got this giant Gliok that we've not yet been able to defeat, right? And he really beat us up, to say the very least. You know what? We're actually done with these, right? So, whoops, wrong button. Going to have that a little bit for a couple seconds here, but let's see here. So, delete that stamp. Oh, Gliok fight. You know, we're gonna prepare for one. I don't know if we'll get to it because, you know, I like to make sure that if we're going to do anything, we're going to walk away mostly unscathed. But I do remember we had this nice little fight, and we were like, okay, we're yeah. Here's where we ripped, right? This is where the Gliok was. So we need a few things before we take on a Gliok. Number one, we need all of the arrows, and I really do mean, if we think we have enough arrows, we probably don't. I think we've cleaned up our map. So we got some of the arrows here, and we're going to need to cook some things because we're going to need some stamina, and we're going to need our... This is odd. Okay. I think I've read the cookbooks here, but I could be wrong. Let's try extract. Yep. Duration effects. Yeah, okay. Fortunate food. Yeah, the greater the value of the mill. Yep. Okay, well, that's all the things that got there. So yeah, this week was pretty stellar. We finally got the tree trimming company of our choice. We talked to a lot of companies. We, had them schedule to come out and take a look. I sent some messages out to a number of them. Now hold up. I remember before we saved, we'd already bought all the arrows. Alright, before we... Yeah, see, we have 20 arrows. We had 0. Okay, so... Well, that feels... I need to say take them all. So if we save, exit, and come back, it'll replenish the stock. So for those that like doing stuff like that, that's an option. We're not keen on doing things like that if we can avoid it, but that's awfully expensive for just food. All right, so Volt fruit, hydromelon. Okay, palm fruit. Not really needed those. Alright, so what we need to do now is we need to go to another place that we can shop, basically. And that's going to be Laurelin Village, right? I think we go here. But yeah, so we contacted... I want to say 12, but I think it was 11. We contacted 11 companies in the greater Atlanta area that serviced our part of Atlanta and said, hey, we would like you to come and take a look at our yard and our property, and my wife is, you know, Digrat, she was the one who was awake during all these hours, and so she was able to go and tell all these companies that came out, this is what we need, this is what we're wanting, you know, all of that, right? And oh wait, hey, that's right. Come on, try your luck. Haha. Yeah. All right. Interesting. Well, let's try our luck. Red rupee. It's not bad. Yep. Alright, yeah. Alright, so what is this? First and foremost, we have no clue what it is, so let's take a picture. It's a blue Hinox horn. We didn't have one of those in the compendium yet. Alright. Wow. That might be helpful for this Gleog fight. Okay. But yeah, so we reached out to 11. We found 12, but the 12th one we couldn't find contact information for. We scoured their website, their social media, and they didn't have any... Wait, we can stay for free? Yes, please. Yes. We would like the bed. Sleep till morning. So yeah, 11 different companies, and of those 11 different companies, frustratingly enough, only 4 sent messaging back saying, hey, sounds good. When can we show up and do stuff? Or wait, no, 5, my bad. I responded to all 5, telling them, hey, I sleep during the day, here's my information. Email's really good to communicate to me. Text messaging's really good to communicate to me. Here's the contact information for Digrat. And yeah, if you need to come and you know, talk, and well, this is a treasure chest just kind of sitting here by itself. Am I about to be told that that's not mine? No? All right. I won't disagree with that then. And so of those 5 that we heard back initially from, only 4 of them followed up after I sent them the information. And it's one of those things, like, you know, with it being the way it is, with me sleeping during the day and Digrat being awake and all that, when we don't hear back from somebody, we have to be thorough, right? It's not like, oh, I didn't hear back from them, so can't do anything about it. It's, I didn't hear back from him. Hey, Digrat, have you heard from Company X? And she's like, well, I don't think so. And then we all, you know, check our phones and to see if we have any missed calls or any kind of messages that got, you know, shuffled over to potentially, you know, spam or, wait, what? Okay. And my screen just cut out. That's not good. Okay, it's back though. That's good. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So interesting. We're looking for a vendor, and there is one here, but he needs a boat. Well, those look like potential boat parts down that way, so let's just swim very pleasantly through the water and regret that because it's burning stamina, and you know, as you do. But yeah, so only 4 companies followed up. And so of those 4 companies, um, 2 of them were actually recommended to us by neighbors. One had, had their tree service recently, and they spoke um, at length about how great this particular situation was and how good it was. And I was like, well, that's cool. I mean, I'm not going to turn down somebody doing research for me already, right? All right, so if we do this, right, these should float. Good, that floats. That floats. That isn't exactly all connected together, is it? No, it's not. So, I was like, okay, cool. That's gonna be good. That's definitely not my best work. Let's get this off the water so we can do better. And it's gonna need a sail of some sort, possibly, right? But so in two companies that responded back were what we'd call like large companies, large chain companies, right? I didn't mean to push that button. I meant to push a different button. Rotate this button. And so I was thinking, and this is the old person in me, right? It's not what you know, but it's who you know. And I thought, okay, well, I've got 2 neighbors that have both said these are who they would recommend, and this is where they would go and what they would do. Let me get my arrow back. And I was thinking, this is going to be good. I don't know. Oh, there's a sail. Excellent. So let's just go back over here. Wrong button. We push this button to run in this game. So I was thinking, okay, well, we know these people, and they're they've done really good for us, and so hopefully the companies they recommend will be equally good. And unlike a lot of the companies that we contacted, we at least had those 2 contact us out and reach out to us and say, hey, Mag and Digrat, this is what we think. And one of the individual companies was better than the other. So that it's not like they were both horrible, mind you, but there's a way to do business, right? Like, if you're doing business and you think that you have something that that others don't have, then you should be proud of that. Don't get me wrong, right? But at the same time, you shouldn't go around saying, well, I'm better than everybody. Not because I'm better necessarily, but because everybody else is bad. And that's what happened with the first company. The first company that we had come to our home that was an individual and not an actual business, meaning more than like, a couple employees. The whole time they were there, they just really felt like they had to hype up themselves by building their reputation up by destroying everybody else's reputation. Now, I don't know if that's actually needed or not. I do know that these are good, right? I'm hoping this counts as a boat. I really am. I'd be pretty disappointed if it doesn't. Like, this guy's expecting like a paddle boat or something, and here I am getting him a speedboat. So maybe the game's like, oh wait, this is way too much power for him, and he doesn't have any way to power it, but I can't carry more melee with it, so that's fine. We'll just take that. But yeah, that was the first company that we were dealing with, and they spent their whole turn time doing that, and I was like, man, that's a bit of a problem. But they gave us a pretty good quote, so maybe so if I attach this here, I can just take it with me, and then I can just jostle it loose once I get there. And their quote was I'd say competitive to a point. It at least we think it was. And that's the other problem with this one individual company that we were dealing with. This individual that had a couple of employees, and is that they never sent us what we would call an official bid. We got some information from them. They told us that they would send us some paperwork, and we never saw anything from them. And on top of that, we had to follow up with the company a couple times, which was surprising, because they were spoken so highly from a neighbor of ours. Alright. Hello. Are you done being scared? Okay, so let's take that off, maybe? Maybe it doesn't need to be there. Oh. Okay. Maybe it needs to be on the other side. Hi. This looks like a boat. Doesn't look like a big boat, but it looks like a boat. Okay, well. If he's not going to use it, then we're going to use it. Because apparently his boat is like somewhere out there, but not as where it could be like. Alright, so Avast. And I know they were still on top. But yeah, so the second individual company we had come out was a little bit better. They didn't actually speak ill of all their competition, but they did kind of say that a lot of their competition doesn't. They're just fly by night. Like they said, yeah, these guys will come out here and they won't give you their information for their insurance or their tax number or any kind of that stuff, and then they'll be gone, or they just can't really hack it, and then I'll employ them, which, like, hey, that probably sounded better in their head, right? But when they said that, what I basically heard was, I take all the people that don't know how to do their job right, and then I hire them. So here's some more parts. But here's some batteries. Oh no. It's a Korok. Alright, Mr. Korok. Where's your friend at? Ah, too bad. Okay, I've got a thought, and it's not a great thought, but you know, most of my thoughts aren't anyways. Okay, let's actually let's do this. Okay. Nope. Can we not make a tricycle? Okay. Well, is there a fourth wheel? I guess that's another good question to ask, right? I'm not seeing a fourth wheel. We definitely don't want the Korok to be like the wheel, right? Okay, so let's... Okay, maybe we do this then. And do... Wait. That's not good. But yeah, that all to say that unfortunately both companies just kind of really did not impress Digrat and I from our neighbors' perspective recommendations. Now, nothing wrong with our neighbors, and oh, we can do that. Okay, maybe so we can do that. Ah, there we go. Now we can touch that. Okay, so they'll go this way. Alright. Hey, LZ Junkie! It's going pretty good. Going pretty good. We had a period of time where we weren't able to get as much streaming in as we wanted to, so we're a little bit behind where we thought we'd be at this part of the year, but it is what it is. Let's see. Okay, now we need our hood ornament, because you always need one of those when you have a Korok vehicle. And we need him to face what we come after. Alright, okay. Alright, and we now have a motor trike. Alright. The physics in this game is just so amazing. Yes, another crazy Mac contraption. It's working pretty good too. Uh-oh. Oh no. So the screen went out again. I don't know why that is. Seems like the enemies are fine with us being where we're at. Oh, nope, not all of them. Oh, maybe so. Alright, 2 shots, and we'll just leave him be. Alright, there's my friend, you're my friend, yay! 2 Korok seeds, boom. And time for the progress tracker update. That puts us to 109 out of 1,000 Koroks. Well, you know, it is what it is. We're getting there, bit by bit, step by step. We definitely haven't solved the mystery of the boat, though. So You know, sometimes I just really want the Master Sword to just shatter quickly. Like, if I had the ability to do that, it'd be great. Alright, what weapon do we have to fight with because our Master Sword's about to go? Rusty. Bubba. Hey. Just a second. What? Hey, buddy. Rusty. Come on, buddy. Hey, Bubba. Hey, how about we don't? Oh, well. It is what it is. Oh. 667 chorus. That's a lot. That is definitely quite a bit. Alright. I think that's all those. We're good there. All the Hyrulean Pokemon just completely get on top of that guy. Alright. Kind of feel bad. Like when all the champions just basically, more or less. Alright, and... well, that was just going to drown in the water. Okay. Alright, and... oh! Well, that was rude. Oh, good, Talion, good. Alright. So now the question becomes... is there anything that they drop that we can use? And the answer to that's yeah. There are a couple things. And two, we still are no better off with our boat situation, which we sort of shiny squirreled over to. When all the sages, yeah, absolutely. They kind of go, hey Link, we're tired. We're just going to wait for you to take care of business. There ain't much you can do at that point, right? I mean, they're kind of translucent. You sort of walk through them. They're with you in spirit. Alright, well, we know this is soy bacon. Alright. Well, now that we know what the score is, right? They are so confused. I'm not close enough for them to know what's going on. That's hilarious. Like, I was not aware that was a thing. That is... wow. Alright. That means I can... oh. Okay. So, future note, right? We should 1000% remember that we can basically manipulate it like that. Because if we do, yeah, exactly. He doesn't know to like turn around and see behind us. But I'm pretty sure we need to get that entity on camera. So that might be a way to get him on camera. So, oh wait. Okay, that's already a shrine we have. Okay. So, kind of disappointed that our boat that we built was gone. But you go out a render distance and it just disappears. Alright. So maybe we need... Oh. I think OBS just hard crashed. Like the Elgato just completely hard crashed. One second. One second, Turtle Club. Let's see. Can we fix this? Maybe. Maybe. Wow. Okay, so let's see. What can we do for this? So let's deactivate it and reactivate it. Did that work? That worked. And Rusty, buddy. That's the neighbor kids. Yeah. That is. Yeah. I know. Alright. Yeah, that's you know, we had to reset everything up on this computer because of the hard drive problem. And I'm wondering if the hard drive problem and the OBS problem, I'm worried that there may be other issues that we weren't aware of. Okay, so this looks different. This looks like a... What is this? Okay. This looks like a pile of leaves that needs to be set on fire, but we can't set them on fire right now, right? Because of the fact that it's raining. Yeah. Alright. So let's go back to the really... Like... What else is over here in the water? Anything? Actually, you know what? Let's go to the leaf pile, see if there's anything in the leaf pile. We might not be able to set it on fire, but we might be able to see something glowing in it, right? Well, that was a thought. It was a bad thought, but it was a thought. Okay. Oh, what's over here? Oh. A fan bubble. Interesting. And that doesn't actually just jump all the way up. Okay. Huh. Alrighty, well. So there may be parts to their boat on the island that we just need to assemble over there, and then just basically just, you know, sail down this way. Wait, that was weird. Hey. Yep. Interesting. Okay. Does Frida say the same thing? Okay. I mean, we could possibly... Well, now that one. Alright, so there's... What's that over there in the water? Because that definitely seems to be... It's a sword of some sort. Alright. Well, interesting. There's a box we can use for parts over here. Looks like there was a rock that was just down in the water. Is that what I was seeing also? Over there, okay. So, Tanoko. Alright. Yeah. I mean, you said Tanoko, right? That's Eventide. Great googly moogly. So we need to go there. Okay. So if we need to go there, that is definitely all the way away. But you know, we're slightly goofy and silly and have a lot of stamina and a glider and a plan, sorta. Sure. So, Keppa says east, we go east. The last time we were like, oh, this is cool. What's that? It turned out to be a... Oh, a Shrine of Light nearby? Okay. Lots of squirrels today. Yes. That's the thing. If I don't get to play the game often, right, the squirrels just overtake me. We started this day like let's we're still going to the we are going to get to that island. I mean, it's on our map. It's somewhere over there, right? Kumaye main shrine. This is probably one of those grab the rock and bring it over here things. Yep. These were a lot neater the first, like, one we did. Oh. Okay. Well, that's definitely different. I don't think I was expecting it to have the mini boss actually be where the crystal is. Okay, that okay. That's a 2-for-1 deal. It absolutely is. And who can resist a bargain like that? Because I sure can't. Alright. So let's get on that. Make sure that we're in the right thing there. Let's go to our attire. We want to make sure that we don't have to fight this thing for too long. It's going to be a little bit on the chili side, so let's put on our anti-chili. All right. Where is it at? There's its weak spot. Okay. Okay. You have proven that you are very rude. All right. Ah. That was far worse than what I was expecting. All right. Whoa, I'm not used to this thing's attack patterns at all. This is not good. We might die. Where is it? Where is it? Wrong button. Okay, that's not good. Alright, that's a little bit more what we're used to. Come on, you evil Rubik's Cube. We're about to scramble you all sorts of different ways. This is interesting. Alright, here we go. Well, we weren't expecting it to go that way. Alright, so now we're about to do the really fun thing, right? Oh! Wow. Good morning, Kyo. Okay, why are we really bad at this? Okay, there we go. wonder, if we do that, what happens to it? Oh, no, 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 no. I was really hoping that that was going to let us do some things to it. At least it puts a nice little, wait. Wait a second. Wasn't that the special one? Okay. Okay. Let's just do this again. Excuse you. What? Wait a second. What's going on? Ooh. That was, boy. That was very... Thanks for the GGs. This thing was... This thing was rude. I wasn't expecting it to be that rude. Alrighty. So now... It was kind of a fun fight, though. Like, being able to do the springboardy thing and jump and do all that was... Yeah. Come on, some bass. Get the chicken. Alright. Alright, thanks for the GGs. This was, interesting. So now we have to get this rock all the way over there. Okay. Not feeling super confident on that when all I'm seeing around me is all these springboard pieces. But, you know, I mean, it's a thing. I mean... Oh no. Alright. You know, sometimes Nintendo just goes, hey, guess what? We figure you're going to make a silly contraption anyways, Mag, so here you go. Alright. So, for our best chance of success, we need this thing to be as close as we can get it. And then we need to load this thing here, more or less like a projectile. Please don't fall. All right. All right. Y'all heard me say nicely, please don't fall, right? You know that is really, really good. Really good advice, Hobbs. Save early, save often, lest you wind up doing something like this. At least by the time it falls all the way down to the ground, the game's like, well, let's go ahead and respawn it. Okay. Okay, so ideally we would prefer to have this somewhat aerodynamically put down here, right? Like, okay. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, reset. Alright. Woohoo! Easy peasy. We just dropped it one teensy little once. Alright. You know, I've never been here because we don't have the fast travel spot and we don't have the gotcha machine marked on the map. So this has been we've accomplished quite a few things here, it looks like. The crazy thing worked. I know, right? I am as shocked as everybody else is. And pretty stoked. Grant you a light that banishes evil. It banishes evil, but not big evil, just small evils. Shrine quest. Boom. Shrine quest number 9, but is it really number 9? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12. So yeah, always progress tracker, 12 shrine quests instead of the 9 we had marked. Alright. And into the shrine we go, which also means our shrine counter goes up. Be really nice if our thing was to show us that we have 93 shrines. Raru's Blessing. Power drains and arrows can fly much further. How long? Oh, nice. We'll just drop this. Pick that up. And hey, we didn't get dropped to our death again. Any day you get a shrine that doesn't try to drop you to your death is a good day. Visitors to Shrine of Light, that which imprisons purifies ancient evil. Here is the prize in the bottom of our Cracker Jack. 18 orbs. You know, we got full stamina. At the end of this, I think we ought to go turn him in. Get some more hearts. And where does this thing want to shoot us? Like, clearly it's got an objective. Over there, I'm guessing? Because we just fought everything there. Oh, let's try not to, Nope. I thought the scope had a zoom feature, but I guess not. It's the camera that has the zoom feature. So there's a waterfall over there too. So we could swim up the waterfall, or is that where the waterfall's at? Let's pin this real quick. Yeah, that's where the waterfall's at. So we know we've already been there because we got access to that one. So, something over here then must be of importance. Interesting. Well, we can fast travel back where we're at the moment, right? So, that seems to be pretty good lined up with that, but we want to line it up with this tree, I think. Because the tree looks to be somewhat interesting. Is it a golden apple tree? Is that what we're seeing over here? And zonite charge. Well, I don't necessarily get it yet. Like... So there's all that. There's all of that. Huh. So maybe just you are expected to springboard up here when you don't have other options? Because there's really not a whole lot of anything unique around here. Well, I mean, technically there's the chasm entrance, but is that... Yeah, we've already got that one marked though, right? Oh, we've not gone down in there. Okay. More shiny squirrels. Huh. You know, I like the blight in this game, but I also like... Shrine of Light nearby. Let's get us some seeds. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. Where are we? Like, there's a light route. We are all the way in Nomad's land because we have not been anywhere near here. quite a number of proposals. Ye cut. Alright. Where are our roots? We have ourselves marked at 38, but I have a very strong sign that 38 isn't really what we are at. I have a strong feeling that we have far more than 38 of these, but maybe not. Meta lava falls, and boy howdy was that warm. I mean, sure, don't get me wrong, we just went right up against lava, so it shouldn't have been like cold, mind you, but alright. Ha. Interesting. Okay. And some chunks of zonite. I mean, the fact that the lava's all the way over here is crazy. And look, it's like... unbearable heat. Alright, you know, I wouldn't have thought we would see unbearable heat away from Death Mountain. And honestly, I kind of like it. Like, don't get me wrong, it is a bit of an annoying mechanic, but part of the things that's annoying of stuff like that, right, is the fact that it's just a one and done kind of thing. Like, oh, Link, you're... okay. So now I'm... there's a chest here, too. What's in the chest? Large crystallized charge. Okay. And then Big Poe. Some large Poes. The question is, though, can I get all the way up there? Like, can I climb the light roots? I can. Interesting. Alright, there is the 30-minute left notification. Okay. Question is, if I make it all the way up to the top of those lava flows, what does it really get us to, right? Does it get us anything, is the better question. Well, it's not too surprising that we can't ascend through the route, right? But the route is pretty gnarly. And realistically, what's the use of all this stamina if we can't use all of it, right? Spider Link, crawls where Nintendo didn't think. Oh. Alright. At some point, this route's going to become like just a sheer climb, and then we're pretty much just sunk, right? But I don't know. We might. I mean, there are many different nooks and crannies here that we might be able to. I don't want to use the word exploit, but utilize efficiently. Like that slope right there doesn't look like it's entirely straight. Beginning to think, though, that this is a fool's errand. And... oh, I'm super focused, and Rusty just decided to bark his head off. Hey, Rusty. Hey, buddy. Could we not? Can we whisper? Psst, psst. Rusty. Hey, buddy. Can we whisper? Can we whisper? We've been working on that command for a bit. He hasn't quite figured out that he gets strikes if he stops barking. I don't think that we're going to enjoy what's about to happen. Alright. Because it looks like the ceiling of the world's like right there. Doesn't look like it's... oh, but look. That looks like it might level off. Oh my goodness. We're about to dip into the yellow stamina, which we try not to. Because it's for when we do stupid things like this that we just want to make sure we have it. Rusty see, Rusty bark. Absolutely. Rusty see the mailman, Rusty bark at the mailman. Rusty see kids, Rusty bark at the kids. Rusty see leaf blowing in the wind. Rusty barks at the leaf blowing in the wind. That looked like it was a nice... okay. Alright, well... this is equally disappointing. I don't think we... well, clearly if we fall from this height, we don't survive. Thankfully, we can just fast travel all the way back, right? Because otherwise, splat happens, and we don't want to splat. All right, so that's our entrance. Well, these are old map spots, right? So if we start heading south, we should get to one of the map things that we've yet to discover, right? Like, if we can travel on Italian air, we just should, right? Zonite puppies. We haven't seen those in forever. Means we're back in the underground ecosystem proper. Ooh, here's one of these guys with the amazing weapons. Excuse you. Keep the old picture. We never grabbed the claymore, though? That, you know, realistically, that sounds like us. Okay. Gerudo bow, Zonite bow, Forest Dweller's bow, and Metal Bud. Oh, dear. So we're both Bokoblin? Yeah. I was hoping I'd get the both Bokoblin, but you know, sometimes you just don't. Help those guys out a little bit. Alright, can I not hit this guy with ice? I thought I could. Oh, we gotta be more careful about this. What? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anytime you want to fight back, guys. Okay. Oof. Oh, we, Get back up, get back up, get back up. You, sir. Please go bye-bye. Is that all for him? Alright, good. Okay. Yeah, the... Oh. It's a rare occurrence for me to actually use this ability. But, you know, the times, they call for it sometimes, right? Okay. Sidon, thank you. Alright, and... we don't have any arrows left? That's not good. Also, probably why we don't use that ability that often. But, you know, it is what it is. Who is? What? Oh, I thought I had a good ability with Sidon that going there, but... oh. Oh. Whew. All that for some Zonite rocks. And we can tell that we are getting gloomy because the color's starting to drain out of the everything. All right. Yeah, we got him. Absolutely. But at what cost? Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess we just got to climb for a bit, and then we can start using our ascend. Hey, I was about to be a little disappointed. Thought we wasn't going to be able to ascend. I'm really hoping before the stream ends that we're going to get to this X marks the spot. But it's looking like it's going to be a whole lot of no. Like... oh. That is yucky looking. Like, oh my goodness. Like, oh, goodness. Okay, well. Oh! Snuck right up on me. Okay. Let's, he who fights and runs away is missing quite a few hearts, but gets to fight later. Alright, you. Go away. That doesn't really help. Another one, huh? Getting very concerned with the large amount of ordnance that is just growing nearby us. Okay. Are we even remotely heading the right direction? Kinda, right? Like, we have so much ascending to do, right? I mean, well, we really need to do something real quick. There we go. Cooking pot. Cool. And then we need... Let's see here. What cures the gloom?
A globe is a three-dimensional, spherical model of...
That's resistant, but isn't it Sunderlands? We need... yeah, okay, so we're gonna grab 1, 2, 3, and then that, and then that. Hopefully this is a dish and not just random stuff we threw in a pot. Sunny fried greens. There we go. There we go. Hey, that actually is the number of things we oh. That's one recipe. It's not what we just... Wait. That's not what we just made. We made this. We have 4 other recipes. So that's the full 5. We have one that we finished our full 5 on. Interesting. And at the same time, frustrating. So we have some spaces for gloom now, at least. Alright. That looks a whole lot of horrible up there too. Hey, it's another climb. Nice. Ooh, okay. So we need to first things first. We're gonna have to equip our gloom resist stuff and just hope for the best, I think. Where's our... Alright. Stamina, don't fail us now. Kazoo. Oh man, we're getting close to the end today, Turtle Club. We should have climbed up that little slope. Would have been a lot better for us. It's looking like we're getting closer to the top, though. When it's gloom and dark like this, it's hard to tell. Oh my gosh. Looks like we're getting really close, though. Alright, we're not into our safety blanket of yellow yet, but we're awfully close. Okay. Okay. Guess a big flower there. Okay. We definitely don't want to be over there. Can we sneaky our way all the way? We did! Yay for us! We sneakied. Alright. How close are we getting now? Closer? More bombs. That's delightful. Bombs are great, don't get me wrong, but we really could use some arrows to go with them. what else we could use? That's a house of some sort. That was kind of funny. Yeah, okay. Well, as best as I can tell, you know what's hitting bomb flowers over there, possibly? Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Let's not fight those guys and say we did. Boy, that was fun. Oh my gosh. Okay. What we got here? So we basically can. Whoa. Okay. Ooh, righty then. Clearly that's the lake. Right. Kind of the lake. Okay. This is not going to go well. I can already tell. But we're getting awfully close to the X. And that was the goal, right? Tuft Canyon Mine. Oh, well here is the X. We did it! Cap of the... Oh. Success. And, like... We're kind of getting closer and closer to, like, an actual Link outfit. Let's, put our midna clothes. Still very disappointed that there's not a... Oh, there is so much armor upgrade. All of the armor upgrade, but... Like, for real, where is our shrine? Okay. That's our only light route around here? That's rude. Ancient observation deck. And we just hit our timer. Okay. But look. It's heart-shaped. So it's all uphill to get there and to get there. Oh, that's ugly uphill too. Like, it's not horrible, I guess. Like, I think we can get to the... We can go a little bit further than what I planned on this morning. Because I really want to get the light route. And I really want to see what's that house. Because that house could be something very important. And we still gotta get all the stuff ready for the Gliok fight. Like, we bought a lot of arrows and then we spent a lot of arrows. And we got a lot of bombs. We spent a couple, but we didn't use all the bombs, so that's good. We probably need to go to a post statue too. Oh. Oh. Okay. It's actually not too bad. Guess we can start using some of these smaller bright bloom seeds and... Oh, this looks like it's a Yiga. Ugh. Oh, this... So, looks like another Yiga trap. Worked up quite a sweat, yeah. That's obvious. The rest of the Yiga clan. Ah, yeah. Well, if this is all we have to worry about, I'm too worried about these guys. Oh. That was easy enough. So we're at here. Okay, yeah. Okay. Large crystallized charge, sure. Usually there's one of these dudes nearby. Yeah. And we now have another refinery. Thank you. So So it's not a fast travel location here, but it is something that's helpful. And whoa. Oh, yes. All right. Get us another route. We're coming along pretty good. We're coming along pretty good. We definitely have to call it here, though, Turtle Club. I went, quite a few minutes over, but oh no. One more thing. I got to do one more thing before I can really call it good. And all right. Yep. Okay, up. Okay. So many shiny squirrels. All of the shiny squirrels. But I'm trying to pull back a little bit on it. We'll see what happens. No promises, but all right. Okay. We need to go down here. We need to grab these. Get us a nice little jackpot full. That's all the ones that they dispense. Great. And not that one. What's the icon? Not that icon. There we go. Can we make it? Probably so. We get 2 Italian blasts per circle, more or less. Oh dear. This might be where our stamina finally runs out. How close are we? We're getting pretty close. Nice. So there are boats here. Like boats. Steering stick. All right. Whatever that is. So those are the boats you meant. Exactly, right? It's the island he kept talking about. Alright, okay, so... You can't take that out here. I beg to differ. Alright, so... Oh, no! Alright, so here we come. This way. Not quite what we were going for. Alright. We need one more. And then we have to really call it quits. Okay. Wait a second. Ah. Okay. That wasn't what we were trying to do. Let's just grab the whole thing out for a second. Or not. Okay, put you there. Alright. We know you'll float in the water, so let's just let you float in the water for a little bit. Or not. Okay. This is so weird. Like, the physics seem to be almost broken with this thing. Neat. And at the same time, not neat. There we go. We missed it. so what we need to do is this. We messed up a little bit, but that's fine. Ah. Okay. Alright, so that worked. And then... come on. All this for what's going to be absolutely 100%, we all know it's a Korok, right? This is only a Korok can do something so horribly frustrating within several minutes of time. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. This thing ought to fly right off. Or not. Okay. Okay, I gotta get it all on the same plane, clearly. Again, it doesn't want to... Okay, hold up. We did this really easily last time. Let's just do that again. Let's just balance it right there. Or not. My goodness. Alright. Okay. Attach. There we go. Okay. And away it goes. Seriously? All right. It's like a chain chomp. There has to be an easier way. Yeah. I think I know what the easier way is going to be too. And we'll have to do it later. I bet if we pull it, I bet you if we towed it with the boat, it would come out. So we're just going to log off on this little island. And, yeah. Really good stream today. I had fun. I had fun. I'm going to have myself, you know, a good end of the stream here, guys. Hobbs, Keo, and LOZ Junkie, thank you for hanging out with us today. It's been a while since we've been able to be a channel. It's just been a dude sitting on the couch playing some games when he can. Really appreciate it. I'm going to have myself a good night. Rusty's going to have himself a good little morning. All you out there, have yourself a good breakfast, a good lunch, a good dinner, a good week, a good end of the week. What you're about to do, as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and have a good one. Take care and thanks for watching, y'all.